Well, joining me now with more is Keith Irizarry. He's a host at the MLB Network. Keith, it's great to have you on the show today. I wish we had better news for the Yankees. What does this mean as we head into Game 4 tonight?
Yeah, Kristen, great to be with you. And I don't know, it might be the Dodgers getting to ring the bell tonight with a sweep. I hope not. All New York fans are hoping not. Listen, I thought that last night was an interesting game because you're back at Yankee Stadium, you're down 2-0. A lot of people will tell you that a series doesn't really begin until a road team wins, and the road team took the steam out right away. Freddie Freeman with the big 2-run home run. The 40-plus thousand people that were in attendance at Yankee Stadium just looked shook. They looked quiet, and they looked like, here we go again. The Yankees are struggling. I think that's where I would at least start with that game from last night.
Yeah, look, I think a lot of New Yorkers disappointed that we haven't seen Aaron Judge really come alive in this series just yet. You referenced we're going into Game 4 tonight. What's the mindset these players like Judge need to adopt to try to avoid a clean sweep by the Dodgers?
Oh, my goodness. There are so many things that go into this, right? Well, first and foremost, we start with Aaron Judge, who, 58 home runs this year, batted well over 300, going to be the American League MVP, all-world baseball player. This has been the struggle bus for him during this postseason and during this series in particular. 1 for 12, 7 strikeouts, and just looks, dare I say, uncomfortable at the plate. And it's not something that you're used to with Aaron Judge, right? And then the rest of this lineup Soto's been good and Stanton's been good, but the rest of the lineup has had a lot of struggling moments. Rizzo has struggled, and Volpe is 1 for 12 as well with a boatload of strikeouts. So I think it starts with, can you get to the Dodgers pitchers early? And they have not announced a starting pitcher yet, the LA Dodgers, so the assumption is they're going to go with what's called a bullpen game. Luis Gil will go for the New York Yankees. If the Yankees can score early, maybe build a little momentum, maybe start believing. Listen, no one has ever come back from down 3-0 in the World Series. It's only happened once in the playoffs, and Yankee fans do not want to talk about that because it was them who gave up that lead to the Boston Red Sox.
Oh, boy. Keith, we'll be watching tonight. There's no doubt about that. But I do want to ask more about pitching, right? Because that's where the Yankees were actually supposed to have an edge. But you, I think, rightly point out here, obviously the Dodgers have been taking the lead there. How has that changed the game?
Yeah, it really has, because Garrett Cole pitched great in game number 1, but, so did Flaherty for the LA Dodgers. Coming into the series, and I was talking on other networks, I thought if the Yankees had an edge, it was going to be the starting pitching, right? Garrett Cole, a Cy Young winner. Carlos Rodon, when he is on, one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. And then you would go on from there. You would hope that you would get Garrett Cole at least 2 starts, maybe 3, right? Well, now you've got Yamamoto, dominated in game number 2 for the LA Dodgers. Look, every bit of the guy that they spent, almost $300 million to get in the offseason. He pitched 6 innings, had 4 strikeouts. Last night, Walker Buehler turned back the clock, and he looked amazing. By the way, he's 3-0 in his career in the World Series, starts with a .50 ERA. And last night, he just had the bats off kilter for the from the LA Dodgers for the New York Yankees. So really, this is a tale of the bats not working so well for the New York Yankees, and maybe it's because the LA Dodgers pitching staff has been absolutely fantastic. They've been dynamic, and it's been really difficult to watch, again, if you're a Yankee fan.
Keith, 20 seconds. Your expectations for Game 4 tonight?
Yankees win tonight. They don't get swept. I think that Aaron Judge finally breaks out, hits a home run. I believe it'll end up being too late because I think the Yankees will end up losing in the next one, but I do believe they win tonight. No sweep.
All right, Keith, that's what us New Yorkers like to hear. Keith Irizarry, host of the MLB Network. Keith, thank you so much for joining. Again, a reminder to our viewers, Game 4 of the 2024 World Series tonight at Yankee Stadium against the LA Dodgers.